thank you for coming to tonight's Brain Change event. We are so thankful that you freed up your evening plans to be with us and learn a little bit about brain change and what that means to our community as we start to take the steps forward to make it a community that is friendly for those living with dementia as well as those supporting people living with dementia. So I'm going to hand over the reins to my cohorts in crime here and let them introduce themselves. They flew all the way in to be with us today, which I am so thankful for, my sweetheart. Either of you like to go first? I'll give you the option. Teffy said sure. So this is Teffy and this is Matthew. I'm going to have Teffy start off with introducing herself and how she got integrated with Positive Approach to Care.
Howdy, y'all. I am from Texas, but my grandmother used to live in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So just down the road a bit, I think. Quite a bit. I'm excited to be with y'all, and I started off in healthcare as a director of rehab and moving around from facility to facility, like across the country. So if you name a state and ask me if I've lived there, the answer is probably yes. But I'm happy to be here with you guys, and then we've got Matthew with us as well.
Yeah, hi. I'm Matthew Christopher. Yes, I do have two first names as my full name, so and you might end up calling me Chris later, and that's totally okay. I'm used to answering to that. But I actually started working in healthcare as a physical therapist assistant, and I started getting into settings where I was working with a lot of folks who were living with brain change, and I felt not as prepared as I should have been. And I noticed for a lot of us in these settings too, we were just not prepared to provide the best care and support. And so, and luckily the company I worked for at the time, they said, hey, we're seeing the same thing too. Let's get you trained so that you can help us get this support. And it became a no-brainer for us that TIPA Snow was the way to go. Because TIPA has been everywhere and has done so much. And so that was how I ended up getting connected with TIPA. But I'm not as well traveled as Teffy, though. I come from the state of Kansas, mostly on the Missouri side. I was born and raised on the Missouri side, but I'm in Kansas now and have been for the past 15 years. But in those 15 years that I've been in Kansas, that's been my career in healthcare and therapy. And I'm very thankful that I got a chance to connect with the Positive Approach to Care because it did make a huge difference for so many of us when we started to get that training going. So that was how I got connected with TIPA. Yeah.
So we're here to answer questions and hopefully help out in any way that we can, but we thought we'd start with a little activity. So do this with me, just a little activity. So I'm going to ask you to partner up with somebody. And don't worry, you don't have to keep the partner at the end of the evening.
Is that
So get with a partner with somebody, and actually both of you put your hands out so that your palms are tight. Yeah, if you don't have a partner, we'll find you one. Okay. So you got your hands palm to palm. Now one of you press against the other person's hand. I'm gonna hug you. Just press against the other. Now really press. Come on, y'all. Get yourself in there. Press against that hand. All right, put your hands down. Nice. So nobody moved. Nobody chairs scooted across the floor. Your body turned. Yeah, your body turned a little bit too. I mean, so if I'm trying to get Matthew to go to this table over here, how am I doing so far? Yeah. I'm losing. Why am I losing? He's heavy.
Well, I don't like that.
I'm not stronger. Yeah, it's not quite working yet. So what if I were to, let's try this again and just, I'm going to show him, I'm putting it in his face. Well, still not getting anywhere, are we? Huh. All right. So how about if I offer my hand? Yeah.
Well, that's better.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Over there.
You want me to go there with you?
Yeah, would you please?
Well, sure. Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
All right, so pause. Did I get to where I was going this time? Yes.
So, what was the difference that you guys noticed between those two?
You made him make the decision.
Oh, so I got a chance to make the decision. We did it together. We talked it through. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm curious, gang.
But force doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, force. Yeah, when you go to force people to do stuff, it doesn't always quite work the way we hoped it to. No, usually not good at all.
Have a competition.
It can become a competition. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, so I'm wondering, guys, why do you think we had you do that with each other? And what that has to do with supporting folks who are living with brain change?
Because you let them think it's their decision.
Oh, so what you're saying is there might be a way that we can help partner with somebody. So we're doing this more together versus us doing this. How often have we noticed in settings when it comes to providing care for somebody, especially if this person's living with brain change, that it's more of this? Wonder what the heck could happen if it became that instead.
Easier to work better.
Oh, it could be easier to work? Yeah, because we're now doing this thing together.
Or you could,
No, go ahead. Yeah.
or like with my granddaughter, okay, you wanted her to do something, I would walk up to her and say, come on, you and me, let's go do this.
Wait a minute, did you just say something like this could work with more than just people who are living with dementia? Whoa, holy smokes. So if we tried to partner with people, so do this with me, everybody. If we tried to create and put that relationship first, man, there's so much more we could do together than if we're trying to make somebody do something. Because what happens again when we try to make somebody do something? Oh, they do, yeah. They almost go out of their way sometimes to do the opposite, even though it might totally make sense or be like, oh, I really wanted to do that, but she was making me, so I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
So that's one of PAC's values, is that the relationship comes first for folks. And what we try and do is education, consultation, and really building a community that's inclusive.
Yeah, so for Tipa, her biggest mission when she started the positive approach to care was to get this going out there because she recognized exactly what you guys are recognizing. So often we see more of this when it comes to care, not just when it comes to folks who are living with brain change, but also just anybody in general in settings where they really need some support or they need something in that moment from somebody else. And it's becoming more about this than it is about this. So the idea of being able to help people recognize, okay, first off, what's my relationship to this thing called dementia? Am I somebody who's living with? Am I someone who's supporting a person who's living with dementia? Or am I professional in an environment that has a lot of folks who are living with dementia? Once we figure out what your role is, then that next piece is, okay, so what are the things that we can do, which so often, unfortunately, when people go in and get a diagnosis, the very first thing that they hear is, well, looks like you need to go get your affairs in order. So if somebody were to tell you that, what would be your outlook on the rest of your life from that point on?
Over.
It's over. Yeah, I mean, I might as well not do anything now. I mean, you told me to go get my affairs in order.
Yeah, they've been trying to put me in a home.
What do you mean? You are, I thought you're just on a pass.
So recognizing in these moments that ultimately when it comes down to it, okay, granted, we know that there's something that's going to happen as this journey goes on. And it's okay to recognize that, but what can we do in this moment now to help live our best life together? What are the things that we need to start building? What team members have these skills or willingness to do this, that we can start bringing those pieces together so we can live our best life together now?
There are compromises.
There are compromises, yeah, certainly. But does it seem like there's a compromise when you're told that that's it, you're done, you better go get your affairs in order and just, oh, and you need to stop driving too. Don't be driving anymore either, so give your license back.
Listen here, I've been driving for 70 gosh darn years. I know what I'm doing.
You've been driving, you know what, Teppy, you have been driving.
And I'm good too.
You
I've
know,
only been pulled over 15 times.
only 15, 15, that's, I mean.
But it was their fault.
Where's our?
Yeah, it was their fault.
Yeah.
You know what, Teppy,
Yeah,
this is hard.
it is hard.
It is.
Yeah.
And I hate this for you.
Yeah.
Tell you what, for now,
Mhm.
let's try to see what we can do to help go to the store together. We'll see how that works.
As long as she drives.
As long as she-
Actually, if he pushes the buggy, I'd be happy. I don't like pushing the buggy.
I will push that button for you. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you pick out everything that you want and put it in. I promise I won't complain.
Everything I want.
Everything.
No vegetables.
No, but
Okay.
so what did you guys notice there about what I just did with Teppy? Did I say, Teppy? No, now Teppy, look, you can't drive anymore.
Oh,
because,
yes, I
look,
can.
You,
It's
look,
a stick
you've
shift.
got into,
Really?
you've been pulled over 15 times, and some of those are accidents.
It was his
No,
fault.
Teppy, look. So did I do that? Or did I come alongside Teppy? Recognize that this is hard. Because it is. And try to provide something that we can do together versus me telling her this is just what she needs to do and I'm going to do it from now on. So noticing the difference of what, again, we can do when we're doing things together versus this. And PAC has a lot of ways that we can help support folks in all of these different relationships when it comes to figuring this thing out so we can live our best life. Because when we provide, so do this with me, when we provide the right setting and the right care, all of us can shine. Whether we're the person supporting or the person who's living. So thank you guys so much for coming out and being interested in all of this information. And we're going to be here to answer questions and tell you about all of these different pieces. We're certainly here for you and we'll continue to be throughout. So thank you guys so much.
I have a direct line to both.
Yes.
So when we need help, we know exactly where to go. So that's, I think, the take home point here as well is West Virginia, the upper panhandle, northern panhandle area is not in this alone. So TIPA and Positive Approach to Care are here to help us and to reach us on an individual level, not just some grandiose aspect. So they're here to help us, to help me, to help you, so we can help each other make this not so scary for everyone involved.
Hi, I'm Teepa Snow, and you just found our YouTube channel and watched one of our videos. I'm the owner and founder of Positive Approach to Care. Thanks for watching, and if you liked, if you have a comment about, or you would, please share it with people you know. Oh, and if you haven't yet done it, consider subscribing. We'll let you know when the next new video comes out, and you might want to visit our website, www.teepasnow.com, where you'll find other resources as well. See you there.